Hello everybody, and today we're going to be looking at a rather interesting on-camera microphone. Now this here is the Saramonic SR-M3. It is an on-camera shotgun microphone that goes for about $60 US. Camera not included, obviously. Now it is a self-powered microphone, which means it does not require plug-in power, which is always a plus in my opinion. It's powered by a single AAA battery, and most important of all, I think it sounds pretty decent. In fact, let me roll you a sample clip right now. Okay, so now you're listening to the audio from the Saramonic SR-M3 plugged directly into the Canon EOS 80D, and as you can hear, it doesn't sound too bad at all. Now I'm going to talk a bit about the build quality of the microphone. The build of the microphone is pretty much entirely plastic, and I must say it's definitely not the most fantastic build quality I've observed on a microphone, but I wouldn't go to the extent of saying it's bad either. The only part that doesn't feel quite satisfactory to me would be the switches on the microphone. They just feel kind of flimsy. That's something I wish they would have done slightly better. The mic also comes with a non-detachable 3.5mm cable, and the cable is a bit on the long side, a bit too long in fact, but at least it's not too short, because I would genuinely rather have it to be too long rather than to be too short, and I just get around all that extra cable by giving it a few wraps around the mic body and then plugging it into my camera. The foam windshield that comes with the microphone is detachable, and when you do detach it, it reveals the shotgun. Operation-wise, there's only 3 switches on the microphone. You have a on-off switch, a 10 decibel boost switch, and also a 200 Hz low-cut filter. Being at 200 Hz, it is a very aggressive low-cut filter. Okay, so I'm gonna test the low-cut filter on the SR-M3. This is with the low-cut off, and it has a very aggressive 200 Hz low-cut. I'm gonna pop it on here. This is with the low-cut on, and as you can hear, it's very much a low-cut, 200 Hz. So I guess I'll be leaving it off for the most part. The mic also has a bit of a shock mount. There's actually a piece of rubber that sits between the mic and the cold shoe mount, but it's probably not the most effective of shock mounts because quite a bit of handling noise still travels from the camera into the audio. Now the SR-M3 has a very strong output, probably due to the fact that it's self-powered, but if that's not enough, you still have a 10 decibel boost. Now this mic is clearly designed to be used as a on-camera microphone, so more than likely you'll be plugging it directly into your camera's mic-in jack. And with the level of output you can get from this, you can really keep your noise floor down, especially the noise that's introduced by your camera preamps. Even with the preamps turned all the way down, you can still get a very healthy signal. So here's me testing how high I have to crank up the preamps on a Canon 80D to get a negative 12 decibel signal from the Saramonic SR-M3 with and without the 10 decibel boost and a Rode Videomicro. So this is also a highly directional microphone, and the off-axis rejection is excellent. Right now, I'm walking right next to a bar actually, and they're blasting quite some music. You can probably hear a hint of it, but it's quite loud to my ears. But given how directional this microphone is, it probably shouldn't bother you that much. Alright, so now I'm going to demonstrate to you how well this mic performs as a highly directional microphone. So right now, I'm going to just slowly pan the camera away from me, so is the mic. I'm pretty much directly to the right of the mic right now. You should barely be able to hear me. I'm going to keep panning, and right now I'm directly behind the microphone. I should be completely mute now. Like, not completely, you should only be able to hear a hint of me, and I'm coming back around, and now I'm back directly in front of the microphone. So here is how directional this microphone is. Okay, I'm on a 10mm lens on a crop sensor body, the 80D, and the mic is currently pointed at me, and Faris is right beside me here. But Faris, say something.
Hi.
Okay, and you can hear it's not that loud because the off-axis rejection of this microphone is pretty strong. So just keep talking, Faris. So he's gonna keep talking, and I'm gonna point the mic at him now instead of myself, and I'm probably just fading away, and if you say something again, you can hear him much clearly compared to if I pan it back to myself. So it's a very nicely directional microphone, great at isolating all that noise that's happening around you. The Saramonic SR-M3 costs $60 US, which puts it in the same ballpark as the Rode Videomicro, which pretty much costs the same. Now, although I have to say the Videomicro has a better build quality compared to the SR-M3, but the SR-M3 sounds much better than the Videomicro. This is the Saramonic SR-M3. I'm recording an audio sample for it. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Pay attention to the difference in noise floor between the Saramonic and the Rode. This is the Rode Videomicro. I'm recording an audio sample for it. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Pay attention to the difference in noise floor between the Saramonic and the Rode. So relatively, the SR-M3 sounds less harsh and it's also more full compared to the Rode. It's also a lot quieter compared to the Videomicro. The Videomicro has a significantly higher noise floor. That's mainly due to the fact that the Videomicro has a very weak output, so you do need to turn the gain on your preamp all the way up to even get a good signal, and it also requires plug-in power, which the Saramonic does not. Another bunch of features you probably won't find on a microphone of this price range is, for example, the monitor jack. It has a headphone jack for you to monitor the signal, so just in case your camera doesn't have a headphone jack, you can monitor the raw audio directly from the microphone itself. And next to it is even a mic-in jack that supplies plug-in power. So you can plug in an additional input, which then the SR-M3 will mix together with the input from the SR-M3's microphone itself and then output that as a mix down to your camera. Now, there's currently no option to mute the SR-M3 itself when you plug in an external input, so it will always sum up the two inputs. But I'm not complaining because I don't even expect a $60 microphone like this to have such a feature, but I'm just saying if they were to include some kind of mix toggle, that would be really awesome. So what's my bottom line on this microphone? It may not have the most impressive of builds, but I am very impressed by the results I'm able to get from this microphone. At the end of the day, the audio is what you're going to be listening to, and I really like how this microphone sounds. And being self-powered so you don't have to rely on plug-in power can be quite a lifesaver at times. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Saramonic SR-M3. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them down in the comment section below. So that's pretty much it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.